Hi, my name is Kelvin. In this video, I'm going to continue the custom number formatting where I'm going to show you the advanced custom number formatting. Let's go right into it. In my previous video, I demonstrated how to convert our date, which is the original date, to turn it into wordings when it comes to the months, and also rounded up the value from millions to the nearest million using the alphabet M. Now in this video, I'm going to demonstrate something a little bit different. So here, if I reduce the number to a number lesser than 50,000, for example, 34,953, or 2, sorry. This formatting that we applied earlier will turn it to 0.0m. Now this is not very presentable and it is not correct. In fact, the value is 34,952. However, because of the formatting, it does not show the actual value of it. Now, what I'm going to do now is I want to make this formatting a little bit dynamic, where if the value is less than a million, it will not use this formatting. However, it will be using the second formatting. So let me just go in quickly and I'm going to make some changes here. Let me just pull this over. So this is the first formatting that I'm going to use if they see a value. However, it's 0.0m. So I want to set a condition. If you want to use this formatting, your value has to be greater than or equal to a million. So I'm going to use a square bracket, greater than equals 1 million. So I put the condition in the square bracket. The square bracket is next to the alphabet P on your keyboard. So once you have done that, you look at the sample, it's no longer showing 0.0m because the value does not qualify greater than or equal to 1 million. So let's put in our second formatting. Now the formatting separator is actually a semicolon. So I'm going to put a semicolon, put in a new condition, greater than equal to 1000, and I'm going to close the condition bracket. I'm going to put there hash comma hash hash 0 dot 0 comma. Now I'm going to put a single comma because this is only going to be 1000, and I'm going to put the alphabet K right after that. And what happens if the value is less than 1000? I'm going to put another formatting 0.00. So I'm going to make a copy of this. Control C. Okay. Then I'm going to put it down here. Control V. So that's how it looks like, the formatting. Let me just color this so that you can see the differentiation between the first, second, and third. I'm going to make it bold and red color. So there you go. First, second, third. So if I change this value to like 52, it will be 52.00, where it will be applying the third formatting. However, if the value goes up to millions, then it will be 1.6 million. So this is how you can make the formatting in the cell, turning it into something dynamic, where it will evaluate the value before they decide which formatting to use. Now let's go a little bit more in depth on this. Each and every cell within your worksheet are actually governed by the cell formatting. So there are 4 formattings, sets of formatting that you can put in. Number 1 is always dedicated to the positive value. Number 2 is negative value. The third one is the 0 value. And the last is dedicated for text, which means you have 3 formatting for number and 1 formatting for text. Now, if you did not define your own criteria, just like what we did earlier, then it will fall back to the default formatting. So I'm going to use this example as to illustrate how it's going to be. So now I have a year 2019 value, year 2018 value. So what I did was I wrote a formula telling them take the column H minus the column G, where the answer is returned to be a negative value. The negative value is in bracket. So what I'm planning to do now is that if let's say the value is a positive value, which is like 1802 and 5011, sorry, 5110 plus this, these are positive value, these are negative value. So for those positive value, I would like them to turn to blue, but for the negative value, I want them to turn to red. Now, just in case if there is a same value for 2018, 2019, the value is the same, I want it to turn green instead. So let's go into the formatting. Let me right click on this, format cell. So this is what I'm going to do. Custom, as I mentioned to you, it will be formatted accordingly. So my condition here is the first formatting is always for the positive value. Remember this? Positive value. So I'm going to put in there blue. So whenever it's a positive value, not blue, it's blue. Yeah, blue. Now, I'm going to just put there 0. Or maybe I should put there hash, comma, hash, hash, 0. Right, semicolon. Now, what happens if it's a negative value? So I'm going to put there red. Right, hash, comma. Now, it's not going to be just hash, it's going to be a bracket, a normal bracket, hash, comma, hash, hash, 0 dot. No dot, just close bracket. So I'm going to put another semicolon. So what happened when it's 0? So I'm going to put there green. Right, then I put a 0. Right, so this is how the formatting works. I'm going to use up all the 3, positive, negative, and 0. However, I'm not going to format up. I'm going to put the text formatting empty. Right. So once I'm done with that, I hit OK. Then you notice that this is in red when it's a negative value. So it's blue when it's positive value. So what happens if I go to H9 and I change it to 543? It turns green. That's what I meant. So how they format this is whenever there's a positive value, they turn it to blue. Whenever there's a negative value, they turn it to red. And whenever there's no change, 0, they'll turn into this. So let me just get the formatting out. I'll make a copy of that. So just copy this and I paste it here. There you go. So that's how the formatting works. Now, if you are not very pleased with that green color, it doesn't look so good. So what I have done for you is I have a table here. Now, if I plan to use like color 10 for this, I'm going to use color number 10. Therefore, I go in there, I go into the formatting, right click, format cell. Okay. Instead of green, Green, I'm going to type there COLOR space 10. So you see, I put a space there. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you go. That's a green color. Right. So I hope you like this video. Thank you.